Morning children, I am Geetha, SA English, working for ZPHS Kampally of Kuravi Mandal, Mahabubabad district. Hope you are all safe at home children. Now let us learn tenses. The word tenses is derived from the Latin word tempus. Tempus means time. So tenses indicate time of action. One should know tenses to frame the sentences correctly. If you learn tenses, you can learn voice, speech, tags, etc. easily. Tenses are known as the heart of English grammar. There are three types of tenses. They are number 1, present tense, past tense, and number 3, future tense. Each of the above tense is again divided into 4 subtenses, which are as follows. First one, simple or indefinite tense. Second one, continuous tense. Third one, perfect tense. Fourth one, perfect continuous tense. This is the flowchart of tenses. First one, present tense. Second one, past tense. Third one, future tense. Each and every tense, there are 4 subtenses like this. Simple present, simple past, simple future. Second one, present continuous tense, past continuous tense, future continuous tense. Third one, present perfect tense, past perfect tense, and future perfect tense. Fourth one, present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous, and future perfect continuous tense. First one is simple present tense. Structure of simple present tense is subject plus V1 plus S or ES plus object. I wrote S or ES in brackets because we use V1 plus S or ES only when the subject is in third person singular. That is, when the subject is he, she or it, we use V1 plus S or ES in simple present tense. V1 means present form of verb. We use simple present tense to express habitual actions, universal truth, and for planned future actions. Here are examples for habitual actions. I go to school regularly. He goes to college every day. Here the subject is he. He goes to college every day. GO is V1 plus ES. He goes to college every day. When the subject is I, what should we write, children? Yeah, I go to school every day. I go to college every day. They come to my house often. I go to temple rarely. Now come to universal truth. Example, the sun rises in the east, the sun sets in the west. Earth rotates on its own axis, the earth revolves round the sun, like that. I drink milk every day. And third usage is planned future actions. Generally in news bulletins we use planned future actions we express planned future actions in simple present tense. Example, our CM visits Warangal next Sunday. Now come to simple past tense. Structure of simple past tense is subject plus V2 plus object. V2 is past form of verbs. We use simple past tense to express an action that completed at some time in the past. Past time indicators should be there. Example, he came to my town yesterday, or she came to my house yesterday. My uncle visited Warangal last week. I went to market day before yesterday. Now come to simple future tense. Structure of simple future tense is subject plus will or shall plus V1 plus object. We use simple future tense to express an action which will take place in the future. An action which will take place in the future. Example, We shall go to market next Sunday. We shall go to market next Sunday. I will play cricket tomorrow. We is subject, shall, we plus will or shall plus V1. Go. Go is V1 here. Play is V1 here in second sentence. I will play cricket tomorrow. Tomorrow, next week, next day, next month, year, etc. All these are future time indicators. Now come to present continuous tense. The structure of present continuous tense is subject plus am or is or are plus V4 plus object. V4 means V1 plus ing form of verb. Example, doing, writing, coming, going, telling, like that. We use am when the subject is I. We use is when the subject is he, she or it. We use are when the subject is we, you, they. Example, I am preparing for NCET, you are preparing for NEET, you are preparing for some competitive exams. I am teaching tenses now. Let us come to past continuous tense. In past continuous tense, we should use was or were plus V4 plus object. We use was when the subject is singular and we use were when the subject is plural. We use past continuous tense to express an action which was going on at some time in the past. Example, they were playing cricket yesterday afternoon. Here yesterday afternoon is a past time indicator. They is subject, were helping verb and playing, play V1 plus ing, playing cricket object. They were playing cricket yesterday afternoon. When I saw him, he was waiting for the bus. Here in second example, there were two past actions. He was waiting for the bus and I saw him. He was waiting for the bus is the first action. So the first action should be expressed in past continuous tense and the second action should be expressed in simple past tense. That is, I saw him. Now let us come to future continuous tense. Structure of future continuous tense is subject plus will or shall plus be plus V4 plus object. Look at the structure again, children. Subject plus will or shall plus be plus V4 plus object. Again here V4 means V1 plus ing form of verb. We use future continuous tense to express an action which will be going on at some time in the future. Which will be going on at some time in the future. Examples, I will be waiting for you at the station at 7 a.m. tomorrow. I will be waiting, I subject, will plus be plus wait plus ing, waiting before. I will be waiting for you at the station at 7 a.m. tomorrow. Second example, I will be going to the mall near my town. I will be going to the mall near my town tomorrow. Now come to present perfect tense. Structure, subject plus has or have plus V3 plus object. We use has when the subject is in third person singular. And for all the remaining subjects, I, we, you, they, we should use only have. Subject plus has or have plus V3 plus object. We use present perfect tense to express an action which is just completed or an action which completed in the past but its time is not given or not important. Example, I have already completed, I have already written my homework. You have already done your homework, like that. An action which is just completed. or I have seen Bahubali. I, subject, have plus seen V3. I have seen Bahubali. Seeing Bahubali has already occurred in the past. Its time is not important, but its feeling is still with me. That feeling, seeing of Taj Mahal, Bahubali film, the feeling or in present perfect tense, the feeling is important but not the time. In simple past tense, time is important. Time is past time indicator should be mentioned. For example, he has just gone out. He, subject plus has gone V3. Now let us learn past perfect tense. Structure of past perfect tense is subject plus had plus V3 plus object. In all the perfect tenses we have to use only V3 form, that is past participle form of verb. Here in past perfect we have to use subject plus had. Had is the past form of have or has. So past perfect tense structure is subject plus had plus V3 plus object. We use past perfect tense to express an action that had completed before another action in the past. An action that had completed before another action in the past. Example, the train had already left the station when I reached the station. Here again there are two past actions. The train had already left, that is one action. We reached the station is another action. Here, which action occurred first, children? The train had left. That is first occurred action. After that, we reached the station, that is second action. So, when there are two past actions, we should write the first action in past perfect tense and the second action in simple past tense. This is another type of expressing two past events. Look at the example again, children. The train had already left the station when we reached the station. Now come to future perfect tense. Structure of future perfect tense is subject plus will or shall plus have plus V3 plus object. Usage, an action that will be completed by certain time in the future. An action that will be completed by certain time in the future. Such action should be expressed in future perfect tense. Examples, I will have seen that movie by this time tomorrow. Example, I will have seen that movie by this time tomorrow. We will have reached the destination in 2 days. Structure of present perfect continuous tense is subject plus has or have plus been plus V4 plus object. Here we have to write been plus V4 plus object. Continuous means always the verb should be in V1 plus ing form. Perfect means we should write has or have. We have to write has when the subject is in third person singular, and for all the remaining subjects, I, we, you, they, we should use have only. Subject plus have or has plus been plus V4 plus object. Present perfect continuous tense structure. We use present perfect continuous tense to express an action that started at some time and still going on. An action that started at some time in the past and still going on. Examples, we have been living in Hyderabad for the past few years. He has been going to college since 2015. Now come to past perfect continuous tense. Structure of past perfect continuous tense is subject plus had plus been plus V4 plus object. Look at the structure again. Subject plus had plus been plus V4 plus object. Usage. Action which started at some time in the past and had been in progress. That means it is still going on until some other action happened in the past. Examples. When I went to the station last Sunday at 9 o'clock, my friend had been waiting for me for half an hour. First, my friend waiting for me occurred first. So that first occurred action should be expressed in past perfect continuous tense, and the second action, that is I went to the station, that occurred later. That later action should be expressed in simple past tense. Future perfect continuous tense. Structure of future perfect continuous tense is subject plus will or shall plus have plus been plus V4 plus object. We use future perfect continuous tense to express an action which will have been in progress over a period of time in future. Examples. By the time Mr. Sharma retires in 2025, he will have been doing that job for 30 years. By the time Mr. Sharma retires in 2025, he will have been doing that job for 30 years. Now let us have a glance at the table of all the tenses with structure and usage. Here is the table. Name of the tense, structure and usage. And with this, I conclude my topic. Hope you will learn all the tenses perfectly.